Welcome back, everybody. Hope you are having a fantastic day today. We are back on the TrulyBedrock SMP for a wonderful, wonderful time together. Hope you are excited about today's episode. Glad you've tuned in. What do we have here? We've got a fence to keep the baby zombies out. Not too bad. To get us started with a skeleton farm. Guys, stuff has popped up on this realm. We are so far behind. A group has already defeated the Ender Dragon, and I know Silent has already defeated the Ender Dragon. I think he did like a double dragon fight or something crazy like that. We're so far behind. So what do we need? Let's go ahead and let's get like a half stack of bones out of the chest here, because we're going to need a lot of trees. We're going to need some bone meal for that, because we're going to be working on our starter house today. Just to get us started, this is the community village. We are going to have a few shops over here, I believe, until we get the community shopping area all up and running. But basically, this is where everybody is going to get started, before we venture out into our own base areas and all of that. So we've got another portal here. We are not going to adventure into there today. We are not ready for that. We only have iron tools, iron armor. Don't have anything, substantial to protect us in there. Probably not a good idea, based on our track record on this channel. So what do we have here? We've got a community enchanting area. Up here, we've got some supplies and stuff that we can, utilize if we need to. This is pretty cool. Oh, guys, I love the new lanterns. Those are so cool. We're going to have to make use of those. I actually forgot about them until just now. We're going to have to use those in our new house that we're going to build today. Such a beautiful view around here. Not a whole lot has popped up in this area just yet, but hopefully some more things will be coming along here soon as we, build our own area around this community village. I've scouted what I think will be a good place for us to start our first house. I don't think anybody has claimed this area yet, so we're going to get going with it here. I've already flattened the area out. Let's see, where is a good place to plant our first log? Let's go down a little bit. Let's go right here, because we want to hang over the edge of the hill just a little bit, and then we'll line up and get it over on the other side as well. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go right there, and then we'll build up to match it. Very good, very good, very good. We're just basically doing a little bit of a frame here to get us started. If you don't know how to build houses, this is the best way to start, because, it can be a little overwhelming if you look at a detailed house all finished up and you're like, how in the world did you even do that? Basically, it starts with framing. If you don't have a good frame, you're not going to have a good house. So, we're going to go ahead and tear down some more trees, get the frame going a little bit. I'll be back with you in just a few moments once we get some more supplies and once we have a good idea of what this thing is going to be shaped like. Well, guys, I have recently acquired some light blue dye here, as you can see, so we are going to go ahead and chop up our white bed here. Can't stand to look at that. That's not acceptable here. Come on. This is our customary light blue bed for BluJay on this channel. And there we go. Now it feels like home. And this is actually our base area that we are back at right now. We did not prepare very well for a building project over there. We didn't have really any food. Ran out pretty quickly. So I'm going to go ahead and gather up some supplies here before we keep going. Because, we are not into the phase of the game just yet where we've got unlimited resources. We've got to do a little bit of work to get our food levels up so we can keep going. So I'm going to work on this for just a few minutes, and then we'll get back to our project. I've got a pretty decent start on the frame here, and, we've got a decent amount of logs. It's definitely not going to get us through the whole project. We're going to have to keep planting and cutting them down as we go. But if you've never built in this style before, these are basic cross beams for our structure. I like to do it this way because it looks a little bit more sturdy, so to speak. And in addition to that, it gives us more depth, ability to add more layers, and all sorts of fun things like that. Building is all about layers and depth. If you don't have a lot of layers and depth, you're going to have a very flat and boring build. And I mean, just take this wall for an example that we're right up against, this mountain here. There's not a whole lot of depth to it. It's pretty flat. And we might have to do something about that if we get this house finished. We might have to do some terraforming around here just to make it look a little more interesting. I know somebody is building on top of the mountain right behind me, Hey, that's not looking too bad. Pretty good so far. There is somebody building on the mountain right behind me on top of it, and I don't know how far down they're going to go or what the house is going to look like. But, you know, we'll try not to intrude on their space too much. Slowly but surely, we're making a little bit of progress here. We've got a little bit of detailing done, but not too much. We've got some fences, some cobblestone stairs, and a little bit more of the structure done. We've still got some more interior structure to do before we get too much more into detailing. We've got to do the floor, we've got to do the ceiling. And I've actually kind of changed a little bit of my plans here. This hill that we're on, originally I thought that was going to be like the main entrance into the house. We're still going to have that as the back door. But I got another really cool idea that we're going to do. This is actually going to be a double-tiered house, and it's going to be kind of offset. If you don't know what I mean by that, is it's going to be 2 layers, so there'll be a bottom floor, which is the one we're working on right now, and there will be a top floor. And by offset, what I mean is it's going to be shifted over, I think, to the right a little bit as you're looking at the front of the house, and we're going to have our main entrance come in over a bridge. Really cool idea. Just came to me, lots of inspiration. Some of these things happen as you are in the midst of a build. Like, I had no idea what I wanted this to look like when I started it, aside from, you know, some basic materials in mind and so on and so forth. But that's not always how it goes. Sometimes it's good to have a plan. Like for our main base build, I've got some ideas. I've got some pretty cool concepts in mind for what we're going to build this season, considering the theme. And if you noticed in the last episode, we had some, you know, fun editing and some special crazy stuff going on with like found footage style video, and we might do some more of that here in the future, but I got some cool plans for our builds. So I'm going to keep working on this, and we'll come back in just a few minutes. Well, it's actually been a day or so since the last clip was recorded, and we're going to do a little bit of mining right now because I have some diamonds to find. Let me tell you why. There was a store that just popped up in the community village. Like I said earlier on in this video, the community village is going to have some like small shops to get us started until our community shopping area is ready to start building on. And a store just popped up that really piqued my interest because this is going to save us a lot of time and, you know, keep the progress rolling, so to speak, as far as gathering resources goes. The shop is selling diamond pickaxes, not just regular pickaxes. They're enchanted with fortune and unbreaking and efficiency. Not the highest level of efficiency possible, but it will get us started for 2 diamonds each. So you can't even make a diamond pickaxe for 2 diamonds. So we're going to go ahead and find... Oh, look. We're in luck. We have 4. Maybe more. We'll see. Are there any under here? Nope, it doesn't look like it. So we've got 4. We can go ahead and buy 2 if we want, but we're going to keep on hunting for some more diamonds because I don't necessarily want to give away my only 4 diamonds right out of the gate. I kind of want to keep a couple to, you know, ceremonially make our own, you know, first sword or something crazy like that. We want to have some diamonds on hand. So we're going to try to find a few more. These caves are almost directly under my immediate base area, so they shouldn't be explored other than what I have already explored myself. But yeah, we're going to keep hunting. Hopefully we can find some more diamonds. Well, would you looky there. We've got another diamond or so, maybe more behind it. Hopefully, we'll see. We'll go ahead and drop the water bucket so that there is no risk of lava. What do we have? Just 1? Come on. Maybe more behind some of the stone? I always do this. I always try to dig around a little bit where the diamond was, just in case. Looks like we're not going to luck out. That's okay. The hunt continues. I figured it'd probably be a good idea to go ahead and get our first auto smelter going here. So let's see, where are our chests? Did we not? Oh yeah, that's right. We only crafted enough to make the hoppers. So let's get a couple more chests going here. One for our resources and one for our coal or fuel. So we'll go ahead and jump up and put that there and put that there. And there you go. Basic auto smelter. Resources go in the top. So we'll dump our ores in there that need to be smelted. There we go. There we go. What's going on? That's a weird glitch. We'll just go ahead and throw that in there manually. It was very strange. Usually when you hit the button, they all go in there. Okay, and then our coal can go in there, which goes into the side of the furnace. And voila, we've got our auto smelter running perfectly. Okay, now let's grab our diamonds. We've got 6 of them. We're only going to spend 4 so we will save 2 of our diamonds for, our personal use later on. But let's go ahead and run on over to this little shop on top of the hill. Just a little temporary tent that, you know what? Honestly, I don't remember who put it here. Maybe their name is on the sign. I'm not sure. But we're going to go up here and purchase ourselves 2 diamond pickaxes. Man, 6 diamonds for the price of 4. That is fantastic. Limited time offer. 2 diamonds each. Here we go. Fortune 1, Unbreaking 3, Efficiency 3. Not the best pickaxes we can come across, but it's better than nothing, that's for sure. Yeah, they're all the same. Okay, so let's just go ahead and grab 2 diamonds here, and we'll grab that one. And then we'll take another 2 diamonds and grab that one. And thank you so much. Whoever put this tent up, I forget. Thank you. It was nice doing business with you. If you are new to my channel, you should probably know that this kind of stuff happens from time to time. Since the last recorded clip, I went ahead and did a lot of work off camera. Inspiration hits, and I'm not always at my recording gear because I do play on my mobile phone. I play on my iPhone with a controller, and so I'm not always recording when, it's the opportune time to record. So we are going to go ahead and keep working on this together for a few minutes. We're going to build the top layer, do a little bit of mirroring of some of the same design style, and then do a little bit more detailing on the top as well. Figured this would be a good time for us to talk a little bit about my plans for this season of Truly Bedrock. As you all know, this is my first go around with this realm. There was a season 0 before that, and I was not a part of that. And I'm excited to be here now. So, as you may have noticed, the first episode, there's this whole moon crack thing. The moon is cracked apart. It's kind of crazy. If you haven't seen first episode, go back and watch it. And I'm sure you'll probably see it in, this video if I've got any night clips. I don't know. We'll have to see. But yeah, the moon is broken apart. And so I thought it could be fun for... Why are you not going the way I want you to? Let's try it this way. Yeah, there we go. I thought it could be fun for us to do some sort of doomsday base kind of scenario. And here's my twist on it, because it's going to be a little bit different. When you think of doomsday base scenarios, you think of a bunker, like Fallout or something, where you are holing yourself up so that you can survive the incoming disaster that's going to happen. That's not what we're gonna do. We're gonna have a little bit of a different take on it. So I know that Fortnite has been kind of a popular thing around for a while, and it's I think still pretty popular. I play it from time to time. It's pretty fun. Early on, when they were still kind of getting their footing, they had some pretty cool events that were never done like they had done it before in game. And one of them was a rocket launch event, and it was so cool. The rocket was being built up over the course of the season, and it was in this villain's base and all sorts of crazy stuff, and it turned out it was going through these portals and stuff when it was launched. Crazy cool stuff. Yeah, it's looking pretty good so far. You guys can see what I was talking about with the offset design. The second level is pushed over to the right a little bit with a little bit of a balcony underneath. Cool. Yeah, so that's kind of the idea that I'm thinking about going with for my main base area once we get over into the mountain, because I have found a really cool mountain that could also double as a missile silo. And so rather than our, base being something to protect us from the disaster that could be coming with that cracked moon, because we're still not sure what's going to happen with that. We'll just have to wait and see and find out. I thought it could be cool to make an escape plan rather than a bunker to hide in. So having a missile silo and having a rocket that we could take off in and that could protect us from the oncoming whatever. So let me know what you guys think about that. I think it's a pretty cool idea. I think it's something that we could accomplish pretty well. I've got some pretty good experience building futuristic sci-fi kinds of builds. If you've ever seen my series Reverb Outpost, it was very, very sciencey. It's going to be a lot different than that, but it will be pretty cool, just like that one was. So anyway, let me know what you think about that in the comment section about doing an escape plan kind of scenario. Could be fun. Let me know. Just a couple more pieces to put down in place. If you guys have never built a floor like this before, you gotta try it. Just get like a random collection of blocks and start making patterns. I used to make my floors all flat, sometimes different colors and stuff, but adding those stairs in there, having them facing in different directions and different types of blocks, it just makes for a really cool effect. I actually learned this building style for floors from watching Wells Knight from the Hermitcraft server, some of which, and the legacy continues on this channel, some of which, you guys say that I sound a lot like him. We're not the same person, but we have very similar building styles when it comes to this kind of stuff, because I have learned a lot from him, and yeah, it's pretty cool. If you've never tried building a floor like this, you should definitely do it. You can't go wrong with trial and error, because if you make an error, if you mess up, you do something you don't like, doesn't look good, you can always break it apart little by bit, little by little, bit by bit. I think that's what I meant to say. You can always do something like that and, see what you come up with after the fact. No, I don't think that's what we want there. Maybe? Nope, I don't like that. Let's take that back out. We need a couple more logs because I want to put logs there. That will complete the design. That's what I'm talking about. If you make a mistake or do something that you don't really like, you can always change it later. So what do you guys think about this floor? Really like the texture design. All right, we're very nearly done with our house design. We've got to decorate the interior with some furniture and stuff, but we'll do most of that probably in between episodes. We've got our bed in place already, and a chest, and a crafting table. You know what? We'll go ahead and put our valuables in this, chest right next to our bed, kind of like our nightstand. Oh, beautiful views out the window. I love having a house a little bit higher, a little bit on top of a hill. You can see a little bit in the distance. Pretty cool. Got the awesome new lanterns lighting the way, and we've got the start to our little bridge. It's not as tall as I thought it was going to be because the hill basically meets up with it a few blocks out, which I'm actually okay with because this is what I had in mind. When we finish this bridge, which we're about to do, I think I'm going to dig out a little bit of this mountain. Not too much, just enough to make a little pathway so that we're not like going down the side of the hill. We're cutting through the mountain to meet up with the path over by that nether portal we saw earlier in the episode. Because I think it could be cool if we had easy access to that, because unless that's going to go somewhere, I don't think it's planning on moving. I don't think anybody's going to move that anywhere. We could have easy access to the nether. So that's important when we get into traveling back and forth between our base, because our base is probably 1,000 blocks or so from here. A little bit of a trek. And most of it is by boat, so it goes a little bit quick, and we don't use a ton of hunger or anything like that. Oh, strange. Controller lost connection. That happens from time to time. I don't know why, and I don't know how to fix it, but it happens every once in a while. But yeah, it'll be nice to have nether access until we get things like an elytra, which I hear there are some people who have them already and might be selling them. So maybe we'll have one of those sooner than later, even though we haven't fought the dragon or anything like that. But yeah, I'm not going to do a whole lot of work on this little tunnel and pathway for this episode. We might do that as part of the next episode, because I do want to do some detailing, and I am running out of time. This has gone pretty long. Just had a lot going on this week, and, family being sick, and just some other personal stuff happening. So we, haven't had a lot of time to record. And we're running up against the wall here. It's been almost a week since our first episode came out, and that's not quite the pace that I want to keep. I want to go a little bit quicker. I want to release maybe 1 to 2 videos per week, and, definitely not go 7 days without a video in between as often as we can. But that's just kind of how this first one is going to be working out. And I hope you guys are really excited about what's going to be coming in the future of this series. There's a lot of cool stuff coming down the road, and let's see what we've broken out here. Oh, yes. The nether portal is right there. That is perfect. Very, very good. Anyway, guys, I think that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you are excited about Truly Bedrock Season 1. We've got lots of fun plans in store. I hope you'll stick around. I hope you check it out. But for now, my name is BluJay, and I've got to fly on out of here. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.